for them. It's always very well laid out. And Snaking going into the early point of the teleportation. He's going to place a deep ward here by the tier 2 tower over in the bottom lane. And then enough.
So
over mid.
I don't think this ward gets devorded. It might get when, like, next time they play Nature's Prophet on Tundra, because other teams are going to study this.
CK.
Smoke. It broke. Jabs will take the Watcher. But this also shows couriers coming into it, and then Nature's Prophet can kill them. 9. He's cutting out for Observer Ward.
We've seen it once or twice when you see Nature's Prophet. Just the straight TP into the base and going for couriers early on.
Someone pinged it because they just put the couriers back
up
everyone
the steps,
except Dark Willow.
They were just at the bottom of the steps, and they were like, oh, Nature's Prophet kind of existing. See, nobody moves their courier outside their base in my pub, so I can never get away with that. In the first minute.
Yeah, you gotta rank up. Let's see how many bounties Thunder's gonna be able to pick up. Thinking about the top one, but Talon, they have the numbers, so it's just gonna be 2 apiece.
23. He's taking a decent chunk of damage here from 9. Down to half health, and TP over toward the bot lane. So there he goes. We'll see how this matches out. These lanes are starting to get set. Snaking, he's going to show up over towards top and give that shared tango to the CK, who went no regen at the moment.
He's bringing some tangos on courier. Wants to have as much damage as possible early on. Know that there's going to be some early spam coming out from Legion Commander, especially at those early levels. You get close, overwhelming odds immediately.
So level 1 into the Shadow Realm for the Dark Willow too. So no Bramble Maze early on, just trying to output some of that damage with the Shadow Realm. It's going to be nice to keep an eye on Q in terms of what he has going for him in his build. And you know, I talked about the Midas and the potential for him to become a 4th core on this team.
Yeah, we have to see what he has queued up. Mid lane. This is the lane I want to watch for the first couple of levels to see how much Earthshaker is going to be able to do. Right now, sitting at 5 and 2. Pango, no denies whatsoever. Very difficult to last hit against Earthshaker. If he decides to go for 1 creep, either kill or deny, he's got to get it with Enchant Totem.
It makes it very difficult here for Thompson, but we'll see how he adjusts to his lane. He's done a very good job of adjusting at certain points throughout the first 2 games that they played already. Makoto already 10 and 2 and put the damage on a Thompson, and he's only got half the CS. And like you said, it's not easy for him to get anything more, as all 3 of those creeps get denied.
Denies.
Oh no. That just feels pretty awful. And another deny. Thompson will take what he gets. Force the Swashbuckler to get something. They're going after this Venge. They'll get the kill on the Ollie. So 9 getting first blood with the movement over from Snaking. They were able to accomplish that, and 23 Savage can't help him out really.
Tundra, they're so good at using like these twin gates, teleportations, just like outnumbering them. It's gonna be 9 who's gonna pick up that first blood.
With the Nature's Prophet in the game, you have to be very aware of the timing on the 7 minutes as well for the Wisdom Runes. 7:14, of course, 21. You do the math. But, you know, you start to fall behind. You start to give up both Wisdom Runes at 7 and 14, and your supports start to fall behind pretty extensively. And that is an issue you can really find when you're up against a Nature's Prophet who top lane might just die with the Bramble Maze there, and they get the kill on a Snaking. So Q showing up and laying down the rule of the top lane and making sure this Nature's Prophet knows that the presence is felt.
At least he's cooldown big reset, so teleportation will be available. Bottom lane again, putting some pressure onto 23. He's thinking about it.
Thinking about TPing again elsewhere, and it's going to be over towards Jabs. He's got that 1 level in Sprout. Just taking a look across as most heroes have themselves a Quelling Blade. Everybody, I don't know, I think the bench got one. All right.
Have to buy it. Against Nature's Prophet, it's just way too much damage early on. Really glad that they made the change so that you can actually eat the tangos.
Ramble Maze post down. Not grabbing Skeeter, but he's got that 1 point Reality Rift, pulls this Dark Willow nearby, and I'm not going to get much out of that as they go into the Shadow Realm and throw a strikeout once again, only sitting level 2, but about to be 3. We had talked about mid, and mid still seems to be more or less the same, as Makoto's level 5 and Thompson's level 4.5.
Yeah, you get close. He's level 5, 3 points and Enchant Totem every single time he gets close. Aftershock damage, right click from Enchant Totem, maybe another right click. Very difficult lane for Pango to play into.
CS just seems to be easy here for Makoto, and that's no surprise. And you said this matchup was kind of lining up to go this way. Needing these swashbucklers to get any semblance of CS is a bit tough for you. Top lane, they're even looking to pressure. Coming through, they've got Ollie. They look at Snake King. There's the magic missile and a Shadow Realm strike to get one. 9 TPs over. They look for jabs. They go and throw the stun out of that Chaos Bolt. The Swarm on jabs as well. And there's the Reality Rift and a right click to kill off the Legion Commander. So it ends up being a trade that's kind of worth it there for the side of Tundra.
Tundra very quick with reacting to what's happening on the map. Instant TP from 9. They secure themselves a return kill, also leaving CK some of the solo XP, and also leaving Tidehunter solo XP in the bottom lane, because he can't die on Tidehunter. Early on, damage from Faceless Void is not enough. Earthshaker about to crack level 6 in the next creep wave with maybe one rotation. I could see Makoto grabbing the kill. So,
take a look at the top right of your screen. You will see the rest of the games that are up on the B, C, D, and E stream. Zure 23-7, 21 minutes in over Liquid is back to our game. Bottom lane, Gush, 23 Savage is in trouble. They have a TP in from Snake King. Nine's also sitting low. They'll at least get the kill there on the Weaver, but they end up losing their Faceless Void. Charging up the Shadow Realm strike, trying to get some power from Yugi's grandfather, but unable to get the kill there onto the Tidehunter as they don't have the vision.
Ooh, double bounty picked up by Snake King. No kill out. No man on Q. Has magic 1 charges if he wants to use it. Makoto's coming through the river.
And the Wave of Terror. One more right click. Q's got himself a kill. So now on a killing spree for this Dark Willow.
Oh, gotta be very aware of those XP runes. I already see 9 sneaking in. Weaver, Nature's Prophet. These heroes are very good at stealing enemy runes. And it's being pinged out. Oli gonna camp there. Takes over the Watcher.
It's not easy. Ollie's not exactly sitting with a lot of health, and now the Swarm's on him. Forced to throw a magic missile. He does need that help. Makoto comes over, and they'll secure the Wisdom Rune, which is massive.
What a player.
Ollie losing his courier, 9.
Where's
Puching and
go?
Juking and taking Makoto's time. There's the Wave of Terror. If they can get a kill, it's semi-worth and will be. So, kill for the Earthshaker, and they also get the Wisdom Rune.
It's so important that the mid laner TPs there, loses some of the farm, but that much of a value was lost in the meantime, because Q's sitting in the mid lane collecting that XP while Earthshaker's making a move.
He's going into Yules. He's almost level 6, 8 minutes into the game. So they'll have that early Bedlam, which could lead to early duel victories when they get level 6 on jabs. Having that presence is going to be great. And Ravage on the edge, it lands, but he's already able to time walk and get that health back. So that Ravage is all for naught. Now that's on cooldown. Going to the Rolling Thunder. Echo Slam looking and getting the kill on a 9. At least that. Bouncing off the steps. Bouncing Makoto up and down constantly. As now the turn is looking over at Ollie and Q, but the Brambles hold Thompson in place. They bring Skeeter over to, well, look for a kill, but instead, now his attention's going back to where he came from, top lane.
Yeah, when the stakes are high, you're going to see much more of these rotations coming out from cores early on. Earthshaker TPing mid to secure the XP rune. Skeeter TPing in 8 minutes into the game. without having ulti. Just wants to help out, get any kill that they can.
And that has to do with the fact that the group stage is different in the road to TI. You know, with it being 5 teams in the bottom team out. You don't have as many games to give. You can't be as relaxed. There's a lot more on the line with each and every game that we see here.
Now, I want to see if 23 goes through the gates and makes a move, maybe.
With Chrono?
Just tries to get a kill on enemy carry. This has been very popular with Faceless Void, Monkey King mostly as carry, which is not like the most popular hero right now, but he does it the best because you can easily set things up, jump onto the tree, and then go through the gates, jump off the tree. They're there in no time.
So Q now level 6, he does have access to that Bedlam, and that's something that I thought maybe would come a little bit earlier, but he got pushed away from mid and spent some time stacking. So he wasn't getting any experience, but they can jump in, they can Ravage, and now they've got the Shadow Realm as well as the Bedlam. So they'll charge up the Shadow Realm, they've got the Bedlam, they'll have the duel, and they get the victory very easily. And we were just saying, you know, early Bedlam means early dual damage potential, and that's exactly what they get.
It's a great start. 9 minutes, you have 10 dual damage, immediately back to the top lane. Talon, they're really good at spell casting. Like 23 on Faceless Void, catches him on top of Observer Ward. While he's time walking, he gets Bedlam on top of him. And now they're making a move. Maybe even looking for more. Could potentially kill Snaking here. CK already in the jungle.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
So, just like a little bit of the previous games, Tundra, they aren't leading at the moment, but we'll see if they can find that opening. It's been like those one fights that happen about 15 to the 20-minute mark that comes from Tundra because they don't take their foot off the gas, and I wonder where we could see that come from them. A big fight, maybe when Ravage is back up and CK finds an item or two. 23 is not really that comfortable against just this tied bottom. Like, it hasn't exactly been the easiest lane for him.
In terms of, last hits, sitting at 57. In terms of net worth, at the bottom of it, going into Hand of Midas. Just gonna get those levels up, but I think he's in an okay spot. Has Time Walk maxed out, which means that he understands, like, this is not a killer build by any means. It's more about survivability. You get close, Anchor Smash, and you immediately use Time Walk.
Nature. Coming through from the Nature's Prophet of Snake King, so that'll get him a little bit of gold as he goes to get that wand next. He's got Orchid Cuden on the mind.
Okay. I mean, if someone's gonna do it, that's gonna be Snaking. He's on the greedier side. I don't think you're gonna get much greedier as position 5. Maybe Puppy is up there, but both of them, they love to take farm. They love to control the tempo of the game with their items. It's a great Orchid game against Faceless Void early on pre-BKB. Earthshaker, he jumps in, gets silenced. Blink Dagger available on Mikoto. They just smoked.
Dire are scanning.
Early Blink, let's see where they're going to go as they are mid for now, but now going up towards top, so maybe they find themselves snaking. They want something a little bit more juicier than that, and that would be Skeeter. They may not find him, they may just find Snaking. Smoke breaks, Wave of Terror is there. There's the Blink. Fissure out, Magic Missile. Ollie will swipe that kill. So they get that kill on a Snake King. They're going to put some pressure onto the tier 1 tower with this totem. They should be able to grab it, but they will glyph, and it doesn't look as though anybody's going to defend it at the moment, as 33 is fine with just farming over bottom. And so really is Thompson, who's taking a couple of stacks at the moment.
Thompson has been pretty silent. Playing into Earthshaker. Usually he's the madman going in, like 10 minutes into the game, made 15 different rotations. Right now wants to farm up his Diffusal Blade. Did find himself a really good neutral item. Holding on to Lance of Pursuit. Once you pick up that Diffusal Blade, the amount of damage you deal from behind is insane. Plus the extra slow, Orb of Corrosion. Needs to farm another 400 gold. This is going to be the big timing for them.
Radiant are scanning.
And that could be the timing that we've spoken about and that we've seen previously, where, you know, 15 to 20 minutes where they hit that spot and go. swap. Bedouin, Makoto in. And that's a Ravage.
Get the duel.
And they don't get the duel just yet. Echo Slam committed. 33 is going to fall. Ollie ends up dead. Reality Rift to pull in Makoto. They go to the Terrorize. That's going to fear up two of these heroes. They go to the Chrono. That lands on a 3. It's lining up well for Talon, but they need the damage. He's alone by himself. There's the Chaos Bolt. They go to the Rolling Thunder. Shadow Realm Strike, Time Walk out of the low ground, jumping with the shield crash, needs to bump up on the high ground.
Might lose it
Set
to get the
himself up.
crit.
They've got the dual victory on a Skeeter, and 23 is going to be able to escape. He put himself in the perfect spot to get bounced by that Rolling Thunder back up out of the high ground, and that kept him alive.
Ooh, could have been even a better fight for Talon if they immediately lock down this Tidehunter. He gets the Ravage off, no duel, but in the end, it's not too bad. They get the kill on CK and another duel damage for Legion Commander. They would definitely love to have that Diffusal Blade in the previous fight. Now it's finished without Ravage. I want to see if they still decide to go for another aggressive play.
That duel was teetering on the edge of going the other way.
He gets one Chaos Strike, Lifesteal, crit. Could have turned it around.
So now he's got 20 dual damage, and after a fight like that, Hugh, who was looking at a Yule early, switches it up. Midas
Wants to scale. Can't really blame him. We've seen so many times. I mean, you're playing one of the best Dark Willow players out there, from the Western European scene. Taiga and also Nine. He really loved to play the hero from the mid lane. And hero has been on the rise as well in terms of carrying the games from position 4. Eventually, you'll get those talents. Another duel, another damage.
Oh boy, yeah. Q now unstoppable. He's 6-0-2. But the damage, Jabs is 38. Just 15 minutes into the game, he's gotten 3 dual victories. So he's in a good spot to continue to just get massive amounts of damage.
I see Tundra play, Tidehunter, Vlad's in his inventory. I'm like, oh, you're right, this is the raid pack game. Getting flashbacks from the previous TI. Gotta get tanky no matter what. Just a casual Vlad, synergizes well with his Anchor Smash, provides some extra armor, extra damage. I'm going into pipe next.
Still though, even though it's 12-5, even though the fights have been favoring Talon, net worth is just a little bit towards Tundra. As they go towards top and looking to get Makoto, but he senses it, TPs, and leaves.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
He's out of there. Jabs, by the way, close to this Blink Dagger, so that'll set up even more on these duels. And Ag's just 2,000 gold away here for the Earthshaker, too, so Makoto's got a good amount of farm. He's going in to that Ags, and they're kind of lining up here in terms of net worth. And 23 Savage, who is behind on net worth, bottom of the cores, is now top of his team.
He recovered, died only once this game, has Hand of Midas, Spark of Courage. This is going to be a lot of farm coming his way.
Thunder, and lands, but Thompson leaves. Nothing doing at the moment. There's a stack here to be had from Makoto again. We'll give it a shot.
Oh,
He'll Echo Slam.
Echo Salami. I watched Bait in TI qualifiers, and this is something that they did for Dendi. They stacked gigantic stack of Ancients while he was playing Earthshaker mid, and then he just cleared it and got his Blink Dagger immediately. Because the game slowed down. Makoto wants to farm it immediately, realizes that his Aghanim Scepter is much more important than having Echo Slam.
Right. He's pretty safe overall, and they might have actually just jumped this. Nine's over to the side. Wrath of Nature comes in. Swashbuckle. Makoto kind of low. Ravage comes in and lands. They've got the Sprout. They get the kill to Makoto. They look over at Ali. Now they're looking for a duel. This is a very dangerous duel. Even with Bedlam on him, it's going to be winner, winner, chicken dinner there for Thompson, who's got 18 damage, and they get Q. Overplaying their hand. Talon fall apart, and here we are in that marker that I said, and Talon they give up the advantage that they had. Tundra's got it. 4K lead and a Chrono over mid to try and at least get a kill on a 9, but he's able to time lapses. Oh, Thompson stops him from getting that kill.
fallen.
These guys fighting against each other, both controlling time. Weaver in the end manages to survive. Double raid ban. Like, this is something that just like Tundra does. Like, you'll see 33 playing Bristleback, picking up double, sometimes even triple raid ban. After 25 minutes, you'll see both supports having at least double raid ban on like Warlock, and the Weaver picking it up in this one. But a good fight. Tundra, they're like the scariest team, I would say, when nothing's happening around the map, because you're gonna get out-farmed.
Yeah.
Or you might just be forced into one of these like good fights that look good on paper, and suddenly they just dismantle you. Jabs, he's being pinged out. Right now scouted by Treants. Blink is available though.
That duel felt so ambitious. Surrounded by 4 heroes.
It was a really risky move.
Jabs. Chikuchi, and there's the jump in from Snaking. Going to the duel again. Oh no, 9. He's got, well, count it up. Another duel victory.
It's double. It's 18.
Oh no. Q dies too. Snaking gets the credit. Oh boy.
Oh man, these are some like, I know it. Well, might even get the courier.
Yeah, they got Makoto. They got Jabs. Everybody's dying on the side of town. This game was even just, what, a minute ago, 2 minutes ago in terms of net worth? Now it's at almost a 10,000 net worth lead for Tundra. You got 18 damage on Pango. You got 18 damage on Weaver. Oh boy.
36 damage.
Total.
You did? Okay.
Carry the 1.
Always carry the 1.
This is 2 duels that just don't end up going the way of Talon, and things have fallen apart. So, what do you do here, Lacoste, to get back into the game? You had
what do I do? I'm
start,
casting this game. Yeah, I'm watching how how good Tundra's playing, because all of their moves have been really crisp. Post 10 minutes, like the amount of stuff that they do around the map. Now you have this almost unkillable Tidehunter who picked up Dead in the Water. So Anchor on Faceless Void, he gets leashed. Earthshaker gets leashed. Can't use Enchant Totem with his Aghanim Scepter that he still needs to finish. And something that Tundra did is invade enemy Tormentor. Like the trade that they did in the previous series was they lose Roche, but they take enemy Tormentor. They really value this one.
Scan connects. They want to take their own Tormentor. Wrath of Nature, that's going to fly out. Thompson. This guy Ags. Ooh, blink duel by the Tormentor, and they get the victory. They've got the swap on a Snake King as well as the Magic Missile. They'll get themselves 2. They stop the Tormentor from being taken, and they escape. So not a bad exchange for Talon.
Yeah. Talon, they give them a taste of their own medicine this time. Smoking into enemy Tormentor area, getting the kill, but not taking the Tormentor. And Jav is getting some extra dual damage from it.
Yeah, now he's at 66. A decent amount, but still has given away 36. Which is very rough. Makoto gets this Ags, but the timing on that was supposed to be way better.
Most definitely. Like, we had a lot of interviews throughout the BPC season, other tournaments as well, where we talked to the players about like Tormentors, and most of the players I talked to like mentioned that these Tormentors like kind of feel weird. They kind of feel awkward, and Tundra proving us wrong, or at least how well they can play, just invading 21 minutes in, stealing enemy Tormentor, immediately keeping back with their Tormentor just to steal it, because they value their shards a lot.
Yeah, that's something that I think an idea we might see expand as time goes on, where you value team lineups with their shards and everything more, and go to invade for the first Tormentor more than just take your own, right?
I can understand why they decided to go for second Tormentor. They picked up, I mean, they were given 1 shard to Nature's Prophet. Tidehunter picked up shard of his own, and there was a high chance of your Pango picking up the shard. It went to Weaver in the end, but they would definitely prefer if it went to Pango. Because one of the heroes, usually on Tundra, they get it early on.
Dire's top tower.
Still sitting at this 8,000 net worth lead here, 23 Savage. We're still kind of waiting for the big damage to come from him as well as the Chrono. We're not exactly feeling the presence of the Faceless Void right now, but you know, he did start from behind, and he's not terribly far behind when it comes to net worth now in the game, but still looking to get there with the Mjolnir and the eventual Manta pickup.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Let's see what he can get to as a 4-man smoke is used. Blink, Ravage, another Makoto going to the Shadow Realm. Swarm's thrown over. They've got the anchor, and now he's going to be trying to get away with this one as Q ends up dead to Snake King. Fissure lands, but there's nothing doing. Ollie with the swap just puts himself in harm's way, and it's a double kill for Thompson. 3 heroes dead on the side of Talon, and again, 23 just top lane farming, and it's kind of what he needs to do. But the rest of the team needs to hold on without giving too much over to Tundra.
That was such a beautiful Ravage. I mean, they were underneath the vision. This is really not the ward you see often. It's like in the middle of the river, scouting the rune, which gave him a really good jump. He gets silenced. BKB immediately.
He's got it. This one he's got. We'll at least get that duel victory. That pushes him up to 94. They're getting some of these pickoffs, and you just need to hold this game a little bit longer, right? They need to hit this point where you get a lot more out of your Faceless Void.
Yeah, Faceless Void probably is in like top 3 best carries when it comes down to late game. Might be even the best one. It really depends like on the scenario, which heroes they have. But if I had to choose like one level 30 hero with Refresher, you know, 6 slotted, 8 slotted, it's definitely Faceless Void.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
It's another one of those matchups where the team against Tundra, we'll see if they can get there. Almost connects, but
Radiant's bottom tower is
won't
under
commit
attack.
to the jump in. They're going to take this tier 2 tower over bottom. They are looking over towards mid, maybe. They've got 9 moving around. We haven't really talked about his item progression. He's got Ranabetos with the Solar Crest going for a Gleipnir.
He's super tanky. Wants to like this is you know what I like to call camouflage carry build from position 4. You buy this Rod of Atos and you're like, okay, I'm doing a support job, but what you actually want to do is carry, and then it's like, okay, I did it, you know, I showed that I'm actually playing support, and then you upgrade it to Gleipnir. Suddenly you're like, yo, what up guys, I'm carry now.
So it looks like another tier 2 is going to drop. No contest coming in from the side of Talon. They do have this Aegis for another minute and 30 with the CK Blink Echo Saber Armlet Heart going into the Manta. He feels very strong at this moment. Oh, looking for a duel again and press the attack. Ooh, Sprout, TP, and that's going to at least be the Dark Willow leaving. Jabs has the BKB TP out. They almost turned that around.
There's so much minus armor on Tundra. They have 4 heroes with minus armor. You have Neutral Item, Orb of Destruction, Reality Rift, Swarm, Solar Crest, Gush, Orb of Corrosion, Lucky Shot, you name it.
Ollie with the anchor on him. And dead in the water. He's dead in the jungle. Still just a massive lead here for Tundra. You see those other games at the top right of your screen if you want to take a look at those. But Thompson, he falls to Q here, and Q had that Midas early on. He's gone into that Yules, has a Blink Dagger, going Shard next. If the game goes long enough, expect an Ags. We'll see if we get there. It's more dual damage for Jabs too, putting him at 122. BKB, Chrono. All right, maybe get something going here. Aegis expires, but 33's here. BKB TP out, Chrono and leave. He thought for a second.
BKBs have been used defensively.
Yeah.
So no Chrono, it's time to strike. I don't know if they can take this fight without deep observer placed behind.
Radiant's top tower
They see
is
three
under
of them.
attack.
33, he wants to go.
See if they can make the move. Makoto, meanwhile, he's trying to get a BKB of his own. He wants to be able to make something happen. Q, jabs, Ollie, they smoke. As a trio, they've got the scan connecting, and they need to make
Dire are scanning.
kickoff happen, but these heroes are pretty close to each other on Tundra. I don't know if a duel early is going to work out for them. Skeeter shows himself over mid.
Command from the shadows.
But you think they need a +1, and it is Makoto who's going to be nearby. At least if they want to jump and get themselves a duel. But there's the Phantasm from Skeeter. He'll throw the illusions out there.
To scout things out. Finally, Makoto finished off his BKB. That also means that he cannot get leashed by this anchor from Tide. Snaking, he's in the outer ring. And
Radiant's
something that we
top
talked
tower
about,
is under attack.
itemization. This team really loves raid
Dire's
bands.
bottom tower is under attack.
Double queued up right now on snaking. Double on your
Radiant's
position
top
4
tower
Weaver.
is full. Dire's bottom tower
Wraith bands are value. Been some decent value for them. Scan, blink, 33, not seeing the Legion Commander. But there's the blink into the duel, and the battle with the time walk in. They get the kill on 33. Rafa Major comes out. They go forward. Skeeter's going to try and get a kill on Ollie. They've got the fissure that lands from Makoto. Looking for a terrorize. That connects. Snaking on the back lines, but they've got the totem that lands on top of the Nature's Prophet. And they will take out Snake King. Gleipnir used from 9. Still trying to go in with the Rolling Thunder from Thompson. Reality rips on the Makoto. They'll get the kill on the Earthshaker. And now Ollie will go to the TP out, but the Rolling Thunder at the end lands on the Venge. They'll get themselves a second, so it ends up being a 2 for 2.
Yeah, manages to get unstuck thanks to level 15 talent. 33, he would definitely buy back in that previous fight if he had TP available, but he already TP'd, so still, rest of the team managing to salvage that fight.
2 for 2. Thompson hit with the chrono. Is the damage there? The bash is available? Yes, they are. So he starts to get it done with the double damage, but 9 gets a kill on the jabs.
That's a solo kill. He just got 800 gold from it.
And he just got more dual damage. He's got 56 on the Weaver. Oh, 23.
What's going on in this game? Like, some of these deaths, they should not be happening.
Oh, no.
56 damage on your position 4 Weaver, who's turning into carry. When we talk about, like, the amount of gold that is, Sacred Relic costs 3.4k, gives you 55 damage. So basically, he was given a free Sacred Relic.
Oh. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's great. They're just free. Oh, free Sacred Relic. I love damage. Weaver going Ags next.
Radiant's
But he
top
gets
tower
caught up in a duel where maybe they get low.
Yeah, we did mention it, like the power of Aghanim Scepter when the draft ended, but he also wanted to like get something to farm that Aghanim Scepter with. Sitting at 2.2k gold now, so halfway there already. The thing is, cast range is really bad, so I want to see if he switches things up like after and gets a Blink Dagger. Like I've seen this build being like very strong against, but it also depends like how they place the Chronos here. I think it plays a good Chrono. Oh, Echo.
Oh boy, Fissure, does he have the damage? Snake King
Another
low,
totem.
Blade Mail, duel, and victory. But a Rolling Thunder coming in from Thompson. Uses that defusal, slows him up, turns around, but he's got that totem to get a jump onto the low ground and away from this Pango and blinks into a position where he won't be caught and TP's out. But while that's going on, Nine's looking for another solo kill, spots Q, the damage is there, and he got him! Magic Missile, Gleipnir used, Jabs has to leave this fight because Ollie's already ripped apart as they get a second.
Throws a Blood Grenade, tries to cancel the Blink Dagger, doesn't hit. Nine also, like, because he does have Shard from that Tormentor, he started attacking creeps so that his Geminate attack because it puts like the Shikuchi puts the mark on him,
Right.
and then just to try to cancel the blink dagger. 9, he's scaling. He's really up there. He almost has the same amount of farm as Mikoto.
Damn. He's really doing a lot here. He is, yeah, looking like he's got a little bit of the carry in him, but it's that extra 56 damage that lets him rip apart the Dark Willow in that situation.
So you have extra like 90 damage with 20 Geminate talent. Plus you have extra damage coming out from Dual Victory, extra damage from Quiver.
Oh.
This hero hurts. Not just against supports, but also against cores. Blade Melt.
Thinks about it, and the Bedlam already used. But they saw, they had the Watcher. So give him the vision and allowed him to know where they're at. Using that Shikuchi, gets away from the potential duel. And while this is all going on, they're in rush. So second Aegis. Meet Skeeter's inventory. Cheese for time.
With this heart, like they want to survive duel, they want to survive Chronosphere. What Tundra is doing is tanking up as much as they can. Defensive Lincoln's now on Thompson, so he can't get dueled.
Now, what is here to break that Lincoln's?
Jabs, he picked up the Fusel Blade.
And he's going MKB next.
Interesting build from him.
Yeah, Butterfly MKB queued up for 23 as well.
They want to counter this Butterfly on CK. Not sure if that's like what he wants to do, because he's relatively easily bursted on Legion Commander. Not tanky at all.
Pressure over in the bottom lane, up almost 20,000 net worth, and they're going to go over to the high ground. The tier 2s that they were able to take prior, they were down for free. There's that Phantasm.
Nice timing.
Fisher. Jabs blinks in. Wrath of Nature coming through. Ooh, 23's off by himself. Time walks. That BKB's only going to last for so long. They go to the Ravage, and now they've got the Reality Rift. They get the kill. He's all by himself. He doesn't have buyback.
He timed it perfectly on 33, using that dead in the water, and then Ravage after BKB just finished. No buyback on your Faceless Void. Just bought the Lincoln Sphere, sitting at 1,000 gold, needs another 700. This is going to be a very difficult fight for Talon.
70 seconds to hold without the Faceless Void. Tier 3. Oh, that's gone. Curse Crown. And also got these Brambles down, trying to hold him up. Mikoto thinking about making a move to jump in there and Echo Slam if he's got the damage, but they're still working with an Aegis. So it ain't easy. They're also using the Treants to push in these lanes. They're pushing in top with Treants. They're putting Treants over mid. So it's a three-pronged attack right now, whether or not the heroes are there.
Also, CK using his illusions. Skeeter sending it on the Earthshaker so he can't blink in.
First Crown, Brambles locking him up for a second.
Aghanim Scepter available on 9. Even if they get the duel off, even if they land like a big Chronosphere, they still need to be careful about this Aghanim Scepter. You get one time lapse off on your ally, and it's going to change the thing. Like, it's just going to win them the game.
So mid-set of racks, those are going to be gone too. Again, Treants working on the top tier 3. We've got this Aegis for another 2 minutes. There's a long time with the second life. The Brambles making it a little bit difficult, but there's really nothing going on here in terms of a defense for Talon.
Still holding the Aegis for almost full 2 minutes. Ravage gonna come back online in 40.
Well, going to use BKB, Chronosphere, that comes out. It's on to the CK,
available,
as well as onto the time, but they've got the time lapse, and now they go to the Rolling Thunder. He's going to be bumped into the air with the Wrath of Nature. That's all the damage onto 23 that they need to get the kill.
And that's game. No chrono means
no
you can't take the fight.
Nothing.
Echo Slam, they need to land it on like 5 heroes, but there's already 5 Cheese available. Heart on both of these cores on Tundra. I don't think they have enough damage.
Try to hold Mikoto looking for his opportunity. Sleipnir used, doesn't land on a Makoto. These top set of racks in trouble, looking to potentially find Makoto there. But just using this totem, and it's going to be mega creeps. They're still holding on, though. They know how important every single game is. You can't
now
just
you're
give
playing
it up.
against mega creeps. I mean, at least they have okay heroes against it. Faceless Void, but the Tundra, they're not done.
Oh, press the attack. 3-second stun, swarm on him. Falls off.
Long 30 seconds until Faceless Void respawns.
Does time up well with the Aegis expiring, but Tundra aren't even going to risk it. They just back up. They know they've got mega creeps. They don't need to put themselves in a position to give up anything, really. $30,000 net worth lead, and what can you do here if you're Talon, except for spectate the creeps and watch as the base starts to fall?
So I think Talon picked up one XP rune. That was a 7-minute one. Other than that, it was all Tundra. They really prioritized this timing, prioritize picking up shards from tormentors.
Oh, they have
get it off.
The rune, the taunt, the kill. There it is. They at least get the damage. I mean, this is a Legion that does have a good amount of dual damage, but the rest of it is just not going Legion's way, or well, Talon's way.
I could see Tundra waiting it out until next Roshan is available. Pick it up. I'm gonna be on Radiant side, so that means Aghanim Scepter Blessing for someone. CK is sitting at 5,000 HP with Butterfly, has Havoc Hammer available.
I think Blink has the shard.
I think this Orchid pickup by snaking has been crucial. Forcing BKBs to be used early on by some of these stuns, dead in the water, and then using Orchid or another stun.
They smoke. They've got double damage on
I think
CK
they can get a pick off.
For just under half its duration left.
Lincoln
23 is at the front.
needs a Ravage.
Blink, Ravage. They need a way to get this Void out, but he's not even available to move. Time is not on his side. Can't take a walk, can't do anything, and the BKB is going to be popped. They go to the duel. It's going to be on to the CK. I don't know what you're going to get out of this one, but they've got the bed. Well, maybe they get the kill here. Ooh, it's not close. Jabs, Makoto, they both fall instead. None of these heroes have buyback. They'll call GG, and Tundra makes it 3 in a row as they get this first game victory in the BO2 over Talon.
Man, Tundra looking really hot.